I can't hand out my dissertation this week. The cafeteria features sandwiches, salads, soup, fish and chicken. Economic problems caused a big rise in unemployment. The project is divided into 4 main sections. Experts are now able to forecast weather over much longer periods. You do not need to have specialist knowledge to enjoy this book. A good abstract highlights the key points of your paper. More research is needed before any definitive conclusion is drawn. Students who are successful have a good strategy for learning. Geography is generally divided into 2 branches, human and physical. Students who attempted to go to the conference must register now. Many graduates studying journalism get jobs in communications field. Students are instructed to hand in their assignments by the end of this week. Technology has changed the media we both used and studied. The poster of this play is hung in the large lecture theater. All lectures and learning materials can be found on the internet. The artists tied with the conservative politicians earned the roles of critics. All dissertations must be accompanied with a submission form. The history of the university is a long and interesting one. Remember, the prestigious section has strict eligibility criteria. Recession triggers creativity and high rates of entrepreneurship due to past experience. Tutors should set a clear goal at the start of the class. I don't think it's possible to solve the problem easily. Graduates from this course generally find jobs in insurance industry. A very basic feature of computing is counting and calculating. She began by giving an outline of the previous lecture. The poster of this play is hung in the large lecture theater. Sports teams practice on weekdays and play games on weekends. Lectures are the oldest and the most formal teaching method at universities. You will study 2 core and 3 optional modules. The economy is now on its first signs of recovery. The business plan seminar includes an internship with a local firm. All the educational reforms have been inadequately implemented. A lack of sleep can increase the chance of some illnesses. Convincing evidence to support this theory is hard to obtain. Philosophy uses logic and reason to analyze human experience. Digital scans of archived materials are provided with a small fee. Strangely, people are spontaneously impressed by statistics. It is important for students to keep up with the deadline. Students have the options to live in college residences or apartments. The ways in which people communicate are constantly changing. There is a fitness center next to the student union. Every student has both the right and the ability to succeed. Affordable housing is an important issue for all members of society. These 3 separate resources are not enough for this assessment. Democracy is constantly offering a stable form of government. Radio is a popular form of entertainment throughout the world. Momentum is defined as the combination of mass and velocity. People have been dependent on using phones in their everyday life. Social media is criticized for causing internet addiction. A good research assistant is not afraid to ask questions. There is a pharmacy on campus near the bookstore. Read the student safety instructions before using any equipment in the workshops. The cooperator operates a continuous assessment. Rising inflation means increasing goods prices and decreasing demand for products. Industrial experts will discuss job opportunities in an automatic labor force. The essay should be clear during the exam. Textile manufacturing plays a large role in improving economies. Students must attend the safety course before entering the engineering workshop. A good architectural structure should be usable, durable and beautiful. Farming methods around the world have greatly developed recently. A massive accumulation of data was converted to a communicable argument. The office opens on Monday and Thursday following the freshman seminar. The vocabulary that has peculiar meanings is called jargon. Human beings compete with other living things for resources and space. Students live in the residence hall during the term time. Audition of the university choir will be on hold until the next week. The timetable for the new term will be available next week. Consumer confidence tends to increase as the economy expands. Medical researchers have focused on the causes of diseases and treatments. Before choosing your university courses, you should consider your future career. A few journalism students need to read the school newspaper. We encourage students to complete applications before the deadline. All laboratory equipment will be provided in class. It took almost 3 years to build the football stadium. More choices are available other than studying full-time at university. Time and distance are used to calculate speed. You do not need to be encouraged to be a hero. The history course is assessed via 3 written assignments. Visual aid is really helpful for revising. The department is organizing a trip to London in July. I will be back in several minutes. You may not arrange your time when reading the text. Sea levels are expected to rise during the next century. Remember to sign the attendance register before leaving the lecture hall. During the examination, electronic devices must be left to the supervisors. Digital scanners can scan all kinds of materials provided that they are in small pieces. The rationale of my research is to present the value of the urban ecosystem. You may not be allowed to read any book without the reading list. Please click the logo above to enter the site. Calcium's nutritional value enjoys growing popularity every year. Today we have a guest speaker who is visiting from Canada. Every student has a regular meeting with his or her personal tutor. Your term papers should include current social issues. It is a debate about the value of knowledge. You may not manage your time well without a reading list. The residence hall is closed prior to the academic building closing time at the end of the semester. Many students are now studying science, technology, engineering, and maths. Every year, more and more courses become available online. Consumers are better informed today because of the internet. Even the most motivated students may need help to choose their careers. The school's summer programs help students to accelerate their studies. Foods containing overabundant calories supply little or no nutritional value. Members should make concentrated contributions to associated operating funds. The deadline of this assignment is tomorrow. There have been too many struggles in the mathematics department. Native speakers are exempted from the language tests in their own languages. Traffic is the main cause of air pollution in many cities. Industry experts will discuss job opportunities in an automated workforce. Student shop has a range of stationery. The new technician dropped the microscope in the biology lab. Research shows the exercising makes us feel better. The garden behind the university is open to the public in summer. The department has a higher than normal proportion of postgraduate students. Students who study overseas can significantly improve work chances. An undergraduate is required to do many projects. Let me give you an example to explain what I mean. The professor took a year off to work on her book.